qualified, the first team locked in for the IEM Katowice playoffs of 2024. We're about to find out who the first team eliminated.
Gosh, it's come quickly. But yeah, that's this cutthroat group stage, an elimination match. NaVi already won up. So it is all on Apeks.
Understandably so, the odds heavily favoring NaVi. I think they're 5 in a row on this map at the moment, and they took down Spirit on their home turf yesterday. So should be feeling confident. I don't expect to see as much missed utility.
He hasn't been spotted out. There we go. In there. He was stubborn about that. Wanted the info on the B presence. And I think Wonderful's getting a lot of pressure applied to him. It's Glocks closing that gap. They have got a very potent B setup here. Seems like they're ready. 4 CTs. Wonderful. Needs to track. Satsanito the first. Sat down. Oh, and Jacob doubles up. Bit gets nothing done with the Julies. Uncomfortable for him. Very, very uncomfortable. Pop shots. Stiko puts the Jewel Berettas to good use. And it looks like Apeks is going to get the first pistol of this series. Unless, yeah, hang on, JL, he did just get the one. Mytha will be happy with that. So that's a strong start and on a strong side as well. With this being NaVi's pick, Apeks opting to start on the T side and winning the T pistol. So everything aligning nicely.
Yeah, seeing if they can set a bit of the tone in this one. I'm going to have a quick look at the stats here as far as Apex's pistols are concerned. So far out of the 3 maps they've played in the group stage, they've only won 1 pistol. Now we add that one to the list. Let's make it 2. And I will add the Katowice play-in stats as well, because I'm pretty sure their pistol stats during that were not fantastic either.
While you're fiddling with filters, I'm going to let us know that a single flashbang has been purchased. Bit, perhaps, going to be setting them up for a reactive push. The T is going to be smoking deep in towards A main. Hoping to catch anyone with this flash push, but it's all a bit of a silly game. You see, Stiko, he's outside of A main, could be punished by this. They are actually all rugs, so... Ooh, good dink! Holds his spray, controls it to 2, and it's the rest of the squad ready to bodyguard that rifle.
Now, look, Apeks with the play-in stats added in is much better.
Yeah.
They played a bunch, so it's 20 in total. They won 9, lost 11. Right, so a 45% win rate on the pistol. But well, I've just added this and had a look. Bet Boom was 0 and 8 as far as pistols were concerned.
Damn.
Yeah, didn't win a
single pistol. I mean, that is doing it on hard mode.
Yeah, that's miserable. Poor Bet Boom. I want to go to the drawing board on the pistol scenario.
I mean, this is also quite miserable. 3 FAMAS in pursuit of a full belt of util into our first gun round.
Looking like they want to harass mid with these MAC-10s. At least they did. We held at bay by the smoke for now. Bit will deploy his. Stiko conveying that information. And Satsanito working up through the canal in towards connector. Will also be stalled out for a moment's time. 3-1-1 split of the defenses as Wonderful has been called back for support. And that lightly peppered. A fight offered for Jacob. Takes extremely light flak damage from that HE. So mid pressure, con pressure, and now A main pressure. Going through the stages to get control. Stiko, are you ready for the bench play?
I think he was a bit better. Still gets a nice opening for this defense. Smoked off on dark. Santanito delayed.
Yeah, shallow one. So they're giving over control. Alexi likes to hold on to his for late B main, and that means he can target his pressure towards Con, but this time round, lobbing in the smoke of their own, and it has thrust the bomb back towards A on the in-game leader sense. But there's 3 players here, well rotated from NaVi.
Yeah, and Bit, if he gets anything more, wow, it's a bonus. Still alive, bodyguarded by JL. Last 2 coming through mid. Nothing for Nork here, and it's a perfect round so far. Yeah, just the 1 casualty. Wonderful did go down, but that's a dream start for NaVi into the gun rounds.
It does feel like a bit of a gamble, though, right? The fact that they have 3 players so close towards A and only 2 on the B side. If Apeks were to walk in and trade in towards B, that rotation will be ages away.
Yeah, and it wasn't a particularly informed decision, was it? I didn't see any pushes B main or like getting that info. Satsanito was dark, you smoked it off, you kind of blocked yourself from getting info.
This could be where the homework comes into play, right? So that's one of the things which is a little bit more difficult for us, because you look at the prep work and we don't know what NaVi's game plan is. Oh, we think they do a lot of this, they like to do a lot of that. Aggressive this time towards B main, looking to A map behind their molly, and Jacob already applying pressure. So starting 3B again, NaVi, but they're under assault.
Yeah, look at this pincer.
It almost looks like a B split out the gates, doesn't it?
It certainly does, especially with the loss of IEM. He went looking for answers on Dark. Steeko takes him down. Wonderful. Oh my lord, how's he got 2 there? No trade, he just stands from the glyph position, finds the frags. Apeks walking very wonky. Look at Steeko's health. The fact they're already a man down, it does seem like they're going to recede out from the canal position. Now, as it stands, Bit just jiggling cameras passive. So there could be a world where they can isolate this duel.
They're hoping for a push, but right now NaVi don't actually need to play for too much information. Over towards B, it's awfully quiet. Maybe they want to start pressuring in towards corner or checking out B long. 50 seconds, and we're trying to look for a gap as Sasanito didn't have a great map on Ancient, but that's a nice opener. Alexi down, one of the B defenders. And as we can see, it has started to open up a gap towards A. You have Bit floating, staying around the heavens, but they could waltz on in.
Ooh, Sasanito. He's trying to get his util out. JL spotted him.
Bomb looks like it's coming, B.
Interestingly enough, yeah, they are walking into Wonderful's domain. Phew, precise headshot from Wonderful on his first peek out.
Oh.
Stampeding loudly, retrieving the rifle. He's not expecting more. Oh, that's an oversight.
JL's still here.
He should be fine. Nork getting the first is great. Wonderful completely forgot about it, but with 14 seconds left and a dink already found, it's not looking good for Nork. Trying to isolate, Bit will pre-fire, and there you have a second for NaVi.
All right, well, we have been discussing how Apeks are usually very good at finding the gaps in the map, and they were able to manifest one there, but fortunate that the A pressure comes in. Wonderful runs out, not awares of Nork after a fantastic round. The bodyguard of Alexi B from the back of the plat, and the third was beautifully precise. But the fact that JL didn't over-rotate, hung around, was able to plug that gap, apply that pressure, and NaVi will go 2 for 2. As we do see an eco from Apeks, just a deagle, a couple of Glocks. Just to play a bit of a milkman round here. Apeks allow the util to get lobbed through. Hope that Nork can find a kill on the deagle. We saw them on Ancient being able to get it done with 1 AK invested from Steeko. This is a whole lot less. So for NaVi, just keep as many alive as you can. Try to disallow that bomb plant. Get yourself up to 3 rounds on the CT side early. We do have 2 more matches coming your way here at IEM Katowice for the second day of the group stage. On the mainstream, we're going to have FaZe versus Eternal Fire.
I'm really excited for that one.
Yeah, it should be a good game. Eternal Fire are playing some fantastic Counter-Strike.
It'd be very interesting to see how they handle a team like FaZe, though. Ooh, yep, motor mouth. He spotted him, nades him, and smokes him. They might try and overwhelm him here. Oh, reload, that's a suboptimal play. Still gets away with murder. Beautiful from him. Almost baited them in with that.
Yeah, you'll take that. A little confidence boost to 3-piece in his first 3 kills so far on Anubis. But this is good. NaVi are looking much more comfortable.
Yeah.
It was up struggle street without a paddle in some of the CT rounds on Ancient. We were highlighting missed utility and individuals not firing on all cylinders. This is somewhere where, as I mentioned, I think they're 5 on the trot. With their most recent victory, even in a series loss, being against Spirit. This time, a bit of a different start. Not 3 players over towards B out the gates from NaVi. Just going to be Lexi and IEM.
Go on, Jacob. Wow. That's a very aggressive Norwegian. Just charges and pillages Bit from the mid side. JL there. He's investigating the potential for the Satanito tuck. Beautiful awareness there from JL. And he leaves with his health.
Only just. This wonderful AWP trained towards main and an aggressive look from IEM. Yeah, that's on a half-life. As soon as that smoke fades, well, anything could be possible. I think they've just... Okay, so they're going to play JL up close with Wonderful. He's spotting mid on the jiggle, can give the information. Then they've actually used Bogdan's Law, so JL does get the AWP. Wasn't Steele the one who refuted Bogdan's Law?
Oh my God, he's here.
We've got him here.
Well, we know what we've got to do.
He might have to speak for his sins.
I think you might. Explain yourself.
How dare you disobey Bogdan?
Which a law that's now, you know, still relevant 6 years on.
Info play out B main. IEM has taken some space. Sense has been able to get well and truly into the backlines. And that flash gives away the play. But it will be an A split. 30 seconds.
Wonderful's got a lot on his plate if JL doesn't find anything here. And he doesn't. Sense takes down that low HP player.
I know Wonderful must be here somewhere. He gave him the AWP.
Yeah, and there he goes. Stiko goes wide for it. Nice play from him. He's managed to secure the round with that. One would assume. Alexi B doesn't, though. He's not so sure. That smoke limits his options. He's going to give it a nade. He's going to give it a swing. And no. Nork says no. Just about gets away with his life there. A dink came through. Kalashnikov better. So Apeks should have this one in the bag.
Mytha still looks stressed. They're in a 1-on-3. Oh, now he perks back up. He maybe prayed too soon. Just gets scavenged, fountain clear, and Sense will finish him off.
Just as he's like convinced it's not happening.
Then it's back on.
Actually, whew, okay, they'll take that.
On again, off again.
Man, Jacob just decided he was going to run mid there.
You can see how easy it is to apply pressure through middle with those double mollies, right? The house molly, the doors molly. If you're willing to brave the util the CT's throwing, that was an important fight from Nork. See him cop a dink for his troubles. But I think the most key kill was actually Stiko sweeping in main and dealing with Wonderful. If Wonderful stays alive, the rotation from the other teammates coming in, sandwiched in the site or Apeks. If I was Wonderful, I would have said, nah, I would have actually refuted Bogdan's law as well then. Maybe him and Steel could start a bit of a club. Sometimes it's acceptable, guys. It's a joke, all right? You know, just so everyone knows, we're only having a fun time.
Not too much fun for these two teams, though, with so much at stake. Even NaVi wanting to close this 2. You don't want to end up on map 3.
Avoid stressful games of Counter-Strike, because they always seem to be stressful, don't they?
Especially when Apeks are involved. Every one we've cast has been a roller coaster. Is there going to be similar volatility to this one?
NaVi's buy is already on the fence. Jail into an MP9. Famis out again. This time for Alexi. Want to harass middle still, it seems. Does Jacob. Never being forced to... Whoa, no, committed to this. He's going to burn right down. 16 points of health. He really wanted to find that peak. So you can see out of spawn, Nork, the Swede, the sniper has decided he's going to go hunting. Oh, and Emma having to dodge bullets. Look into the wall and hope they don't hit him.
Tatanito as well. A quiet series from him so far. Can often be the difference maker for Apeks, especially on these T sides. An exchange of smoke grenades. You can see Stiko had thrown one out to try and force a reaction. It has. You can see that Bit's going deeper in towards the A site, so only really Imma here. Alexi joining JL mid side. Molotov to delay, 45 seconds and counting. Starting to get a bit time sensitive here. Jacob hoping for a little too much of an overextension from Alexi. And it's actually Stiko that catches Bit looking. Whoa, Jacob tried to transfer. It's the end of Alexi. Nice work from Sense to trade. Maintains a heavy advantage.
Wonderful's AWPs on A.
Yeah, I mean, one is great from Wonderful. Does that
Bomb's going B now.
They have to go B.
Rerouting.
Imma, his next decision is everything. If he could find Satanito,
they're all through con.
Strike in unison, find himself more than one. Ooh, a tough one there. Couldn't keep the crosshair on him. But yeah, Wonderful's AWP sends them into him. B site, maybe he gets one. It's a different story. 2 would have been huge. This was great from Stiko, catching Bit's re-aggression.
They had to start playing for info, right? So they're setting up multiple little pushes. Bit on A main, the 2 clamping in on middle. The trade did come through, and yeah, should be. You feel like he should have been good for at least one. Emma having a rough day at the office as well. 3 of his 4 kills, I'm pretty sure, are against the Eco Bash. So really could have made the difference, given Wonderful something to work with, but 3 staying alive. Apeks will put their 4th on the board. Wonderful retains the AWP, will not be hunted from Sasanito. It was a little bit of pressure, but as mentioned, the buy from NaVi was already touch and go, and right now it'll be going in the realms of an eco. Now, the thing is, you want to talk about this map. All right, where can we set up Wonderful to try and find some opening picks? We could go down to connector. They haven't been thrown the connector smoke. We have. Well, we could flash from middle. He could try and swing out. Nork has an AWP on the other side. You could maybe set yourself up for a one-on-one, go close A main. He's actually going middle. Okay, just gonna pick. He's gonna get mollied behind him.
Oof. That looked very quick from Sense. Pre-fires the AWPer down. And yeah, going to make sure they can't retrieve that one. So
Good housekeeping.
Awareness from Sense. Surprised to find the AWP there. Well, clearly not with the pre-fire. Jacob did get caught unawares there, and it's a messy spray that does result in one, but should be no problem. Should be no problem. JL's managed to go ring around the Rosie, overextends, straight into North.
Well, he was sitting in that smoke the whole time, so when the flash came through, he was already ahead of it. So that got very awkward as Alexi, wrong bomb site. Local waltz on in. Stiko dealing with any pushes. Sasanito already making one of his own, constricting the map right now as 5. Looking good for Apeks. Denying that opening incision of wonderful saved AWP. That was the biggest problem they had, as well now Alexi has more than a few. Spotted, Jewel Redders up against the AK. Taps away, does a whole lot of damage. Sasanito will get the kill and walk away with his life. Bank being built. Guys, listen, let's start mid.
That's all we get.
That's all we get. So at least a little look of what could come next. Yeah, Jo felt desperate on that swing. Didn't he scavenge a rifle in that moment? Yeah, resetting. That'd been the better decision, but regardless, it was essentially an eco round. No wonderful AWP.
Ooh, another direct approach from Apeks.
I said, let's start mid. It's, I guess, mid passive. So 2-1-2.
Good damage on that HG, well placed.
Dale's here.
Locked. Alexi's got some options in front of him, and he doesn't find Stiko. Oh, Im is going to be really unhappy as he does look away. Sasanito catches him through the smoke. Round done.
Yeah, it has to be a save, and I'd start hunting if I'm Apeks. As mentioned, a few of them already starting to build up a bit of cash. You should spring into action. Start taking some control of the rest of the map, shrink it down. Take this away from NaVi.
Going to be most displeased, the B defenders there.
Yeah, there was a lot of mollies on the side, man. Not a whole lot of room for Alexi to be able to move. And it came quickly. So I like it. Apeks have been doing these defaults. They've been pressuring across the map, pressuring connector, pressuring A main, putting an awful lot of pressure over towards middle, and now more over towards B, explode in all 5 of the forces and subvert the expectation. NaVi drop another 6-3, 3-round gap.
CT side Anubis, but this is already one hell of a T run. 4 rounds consecutive. Throw the pistol in the second on top.
Oh, only just. With the loss bonus, they should be able to drop rifles. You have nades on Jail, he can drop 1. You could say the same for Wonderful. Bit has to buy in Molotovs and all the goodies, so probably he will not have to be the one dropping that silenced M4. And you can see the flames laden on the side there, and ooh.
The B site, man.
Yeah, another fan of the double face palm.
JL, he knows that there's potential for pace, and Jacob, he's given it to them once more. He's happy to get himself so deep. He's actually continuing. Woof! JL, good for it. Just drive by towards the double doors position.
Yeah,
does best it.
if I'm Jacob now, like, what's he doing?
Yeah.
What's he wide swinging that for? Didn't he know that we had all that pressure?
CS2, baby.
The pressure keeps coming. Temple smoke. Camera molly, and 3 towards A again from NaVi. Sense he does like a risk, doesn't he? So wouldn't be too surprised if he even tried his luck through that Temple smoke.
Norks joined him though, so it does look like an A pincer. If they can find fit cleanly, which they have, just Stiko again. These little crouch peeks into A main. He's very well drilled on his pre-aims. Flash catches him. No trade potential. Stiko's been run down. That's a great equalizer, and not quite. Still makes it a 3v4.
The late lurk of Sasanito.
Yeah, Wonderful on the sense does go down. So now it's a 3-on-3, and it's getting worse for Apeks. Despite Stiko's heroics, NaVi have the advantage.
In fact, they're in the site. This is very winnable. Nork with the AWP and smoke available to block one of these choke points. This is possible for Apeks.
They're both going to maneuver towards the cam side. They know JL's coming main, so that's on a timer. Safe from the flash, they nade it though. That's the end of one. Sense has gone down, missed shot from Nork, and it all falls into place for NaVi.
All right, nice. You could see that time, JL pivoting back with the flash, the HE, that combo working out perfectly.
Yeah, well handled on that retake as well, and those pesky HEs, you know, that's a very different round if there's no way to clear that 20-second timer.
Oh, for sure. They come running through the grey screen, just hoping. Important one there from JL, and aware for Sasanito's push, and there you have it. IEM coming through, smoke cleared, so much pressure surging onto the AWP, knowing he has to bolt up, and JL happy with that one.
High impact from JL. That was a triple kill round. We saw him start on Jacob, but yeah, he was part of that all the way through.
Quite direct towards A main for pressure, flashing him in. Stico has surged into this, so trying to deal with Bit's utility early, force him to respect it, and he's already dropped his incendiary, so this battle over towards A main continues, and it is a war of util between Connector and A main, trying to drain them out. I think Wonderful called the bluff on that lurk smoke long. There's a 3-2 again, and with the 3 being over towards A once more, that is a nice nade.
Reaggress A.
Need to be careful with this, don't they?
Yeah. I mean, deep smoke, that's fine. You confirmed A is not the threat immediately. Does mean IEM once again on an island. Sasanito gets the better of him. That's a wide open bomb site. That feels like another Apeks round by virtue of that double from Sasanito.
They definitely wanted to fight it, right? They smoked off B main. Wonderful steps up with the AWP. He gets deleted just like that. Jacob on the strafe. Alexi doesn't even get a chance. And yeah, they finally put a round on the board, but Apeks responds back immediately. We'll call that 7. They've won out the half. Now there's a great possibility for that 8th. Doing some quick maths with the finances as they are hunting again. JL, if he saves, he could drop. IEM will be able to buy himself. Wonderful will be pretty close. Be a Famis or an MP9. It is going to be a rough final round to play for NaVi if they do not retain these rifles.
Bit's found the path of least resistance. Does have to worry about that bomb blast. Can't hide in plain sight on the bomb site. And oh no, Bit dead to sense.
The aim's just not there. The aim is just not there. We had the same problem on Ancient, right? Just missing shots that they should be hitting.
He's the head hunter.
Yeah, really just struggling again. I'm not sure what's off with NaVi today. Yesterday, last map. Wonderful had to continue to have a lot of impact.
Long day.
Yeah, hey. He's only got 5 kills so far. Look, the T side is where NaVi are going to do their best work. They might not even...
Oh, do we get a wonderful peek? We might. He's gone dark for one of the first times.
Running through.
Just straight through the smoke. Gives it a look. Sasanito's feeling the pressure. If you peek him, it's a warp. You're not ready for that. Oh, good work from IEM. Support's wonderful. Could have lost his Zorpa there, but instead they leave with an opening frag.
Now pressure towards middle.
Jacob, he's not scared. He is not scared at all. Brave. Because he knows he's trying to level it out. Rock in a hard place. Yeah, 25 HP, but he has managed to demand mid-control. At least the first stage. Alexi could get caught with that smoke in his hands. They're going to peek through. Sense forces that smoke out of the CT. Mission accomplished. Tough round of Counter-Strike from Alexi B. 2 frags so far in
Jacob's low. This B main push would be quite easy.
Yeah, but he's been hitting some great headshots. Not this time. IEM takes that, confirms B main no longer a threat. Bomb channeled towards the A side. There are 2 defenders here. Util sailing through the sky. JL forward towards the main side. Has that MP9. And there's 40 seconds here. They'll nade the smoke, trying to clear. JL has a little bit of an advantage here. Nice work from Sense. Gets him down. A man up for NaVi. Last round of this half. 5 would soften the blow somewhat. Alexi, he can hold this rotation back from Nork.
20 seconds. They have to pick a side. Nork's in 2 mines.
Alexi's going to hear it. This is a free frag. It should be an easy one. And oh! Alexi doesn't finish it. Stico has the sight. This is all onto that frag right now. IEM trying to defend the B site. 10 seconds. He's going to get a chance.
Oh, no!
Hits it. They've got 16 points of health. Maybe Bit can do it. Maybe he can. Maybe he will. An uncomfortable clutch for Stiko and a smoke from Bit. No kit. So certainly still has to do this rather quickly. He's cut noise. It looks like he's considering the clear. It's planted for dark. It's planted for dark. Does Stiko just completely call the bluff? Call the bluff. He's got a chance. A 10-second defuse ahead of Bit. He hasn't used his smoke. He's got nothing. He's capitulating. He's running out of time. He thinks he's on the site. He's just hiding in plain sight. Calls the bluff. Stiko far too smart. He hears that sound, and it's an 8th round for Apeks. Gotta be happy with that one. High impact from Martin Steek. 10 frags in the half. And Apeks making a strong case to take us the distance in this elimination game. Well, when we arrived here on this series, there was an expectation set. I'm joined by Sponge, and your thoughts, Chad, were that individually NaVi should have the firepower to be out-aiming their opponent Apeks. And it hasn't necessarily met that expectation. We find ourselves heading into the second half of Anubis. You can see the frustrations on Bit. One of those AIM stars who hasn't quite been living up to the hype. As we've got ourselves 8 under the belt, this pistol means an awful lot. NaVi only 4 to work with as we swap to the more favored side. Lots of util in the mix. Alexi only 2 frags. Maybe the call can be strong.
Yeah, I think that's the key, right, is the fact that, sure, it is only 4 rounds, but it is the T side. If they can get the pistol, Conversion against the Force first gun run. We're back underway, and Jewel Beretta's at range. Not going to work out for Sasanito. Bit will get an opener, and Wonderful will find the follow-through.
There we go. I mean, Bit and Wonderful finding headshots. That's what we were kind of expecting coming into this series.
Yeah, and hoping for a lot more of if NaVi want to get things done in a 2-0 fashion. Still have to deal with Stiko, and he has Berettas.
He certainly does, but he's got 3, make it 4, and no head anymore. There you go.
You knew what that felt like in the first half. Stiko was doing that to him on a regular basis. Now, I was hoping during that halftime break, where we had Blade going through the paperwork, that he was going to find something on there that would help instill confidence within his players. Because, sure, there was some rounds where they were outplayed or outmaneuvered, but there were others where, you know, a shot could have been hit that could have potentially had some big impact for how that round could have flowed. So hopefully, you know, they find themselves a little bit of better form, NaVi, because it's been a bit wobbly. As Wonderful on the hunt, wants to remove the Kevlar from going into the next round of play for Nork and Jacob. Hard clear onto the platform, and giving up position as they work in tandem. Nork and Jacob both grabbing a killer piece. If they stay alive, if, and they will, they can go for Famous Kevlar, both of them.
Yeah, which certainly sweetens the deal.
I think you probably should. Right, get a Famous. Okay, Jacob's brought in with a P250. I guess they're going to take the conservative approach for this one. Oh, was he in the air?
He was about to.
They were definitely leaving the ground.
Yeah, I think they were on the runway, you know, just about to take off.
That's where Mytha was saying Jail's about to be.
Cheeky boy. Yeah, I saw that. They were playing a game of charades with Mytha. Trying to get
Mytha, there's still one map up.
Yeah. Well, he's just, listen, anything, the mind games of Counter-Strike, trying to get into his opponent's head. But this one should just be 5 bullets into the head of Apeks.
This is just avoiding scurrying out in a pack against some spammy 20-bullet 5.7s. They have been able to stretch their legs out long. Wonderful is at the back of the pack with the bomb, and there's one of those 5.7s.
Yeah, if you take too long about this, that's a pretty scary flank. You may not be considering, especially with Jacob finding him there. He will go down looking for that rifle retrieval. Here comes the flank. Ooh, didn't crack that too well. That was the bomb as well.
Denied.
Just going to slide on into the A site.
Well, 2 of them ran through the molly.
Still want to keep that timing up. They've got to clear this one out. It's an opportunity goes awry for Nork.
That'll sit nicely in the back pocket of Sasanito. Can look for more damage. Stiko's already heading around to deal with any exits out A main. Sense can hang around in middle and see if they want to push through camera and hunt for that Galil. And Sasanito can use those 2 individuals as Canary's in the coal mine to distance himself from the hunt. Alexi, loud about this. Sense will have heard it. Has a good weapon that he scavenged. The job, but the back 10 leaping. The best way to use it.
Can't do anything about that one.
Just keep on jumping.
He does get away with the Galil, so there you go. It feels like they've at least left that round with something.
Just 2 rounds. This was the conversation. 4 in the T side. Sure, some of the rounds, the way that they fell didn't feel great, especially with the reactions and the lack of confidence that we're seeing on the faces of the NaVi players. It's an elimination game.
I mean, it is Apeks that are under the scrutiny right now. You know, you're on your opponent's map pick. You're up against them on the more favoured side. And you are 1 map away from being eliminated. Forward position there from Jacob.
Fast on A main.
Yeah, straight in. No, making no secret about it. Stiko, he hasn't got a single nade. Oh, that makes his life incredibly uncomfortable. He wants to maintain control, and it looks like he's going to be able to. Just calls it that, yeah, there's util. I'm not seeing anything, not hearing anything.
I guess they're expecting it to draw a massive rotation, or the fact that there wasn't any utility used. Hey, is there a stack here? Would we be going into a large group of players?
Here we go. Yeah, he confirms 2B. I mean, that's all he's got out of that. JL, there's a dark smoke fading. That might be an invitation to start probing towards that position.
So not even having a look, main.
There you go.
Spotted each other, didn't they?
Oh, Alexi have to drop off, yeah.
His plans are cancelled.
That's a great nade.
A is completely open.
Eats it.
I'm surprised that they're not looking A main at all. No util. They pressured it super early. Oh, okay. Well, that's the A anchor. Bit, take some space. See what's home for us, son.
Alexi got all the way back around, finishes what his nade started, and it's Ime that gets that trade onto Jacob. So the mid players are dead. You can pincer in. Ime's got the rotation, and it looks like NaVi have got a convincing 7th here. It's going to be a one-round game. Very quickly, rapidly slips away from Apeks.
I really feel for Apeks in a round like this. Obviously, they took the eco for this type of a buy, but that's the problem. If you don't have a lot of utility and you can't block for a long time, you need to take some gambles. And they went for a few pushes, right? They tried out B main. They got spotted. They fell back. They tried middle. Stiko got caught. And then as soon as that goes down, Jacob and Stiko both die. The open runway of the A site, you have to gamble. And the other players were all over towards B. I think one of the big discussions from the pros is how difficult it is on the CT side. You need, I think some of the vernacular people have been using is it's more like the T side because you have to just be so active. NaVi will grab 7. Bomb's over halfway ticked. Emma has spotted 1 on the jiggle outside of B. It is Sense. I don't know if Sense saw him. He definitely, he definitely didn't. He definitely, Emma. The game hasn't been going that well for you, mate.
I'm flabbergasted.
It's like, you'd think he has 25 kills right now or something, wouldn't you?
I mean, I guess it's actually, maybe it was all about the funds. He needed the extra cash.
Well, he could have not died.
That would actually have been cheaper. It would have been cheaper to have not died. You're right. I love this from Alexi. The fact that Mac 10 kill comes so quickly to him is by virtue of the nade he threw after being forced away by the flames. But yeah, here's him as death.
The cheek on that.
Yeah. I mean, maybe that's going to boost your confidence.
Yeah, that's true. That's the first time we've seen him smile all day.
Oh, round 16. It's compromise, but threatening. Again, this absence of util. Like, you're going to be pretty deep into the second half before you actually get to have all the nades and bells and whistles you desire.
The next round, max loss bonus. Nork has 2,900, so he should get to see that all come into play. Nice push from Sasanito. You can see as the smoke oscillates, he's getting a glimpse or 2 down the canal. And wonderful. Tag down to 47. So they're aware, at least of that aggression. Well, this is about to get dicey in middle.
Oh, wow, Alexi. He was ready for Jacob. Takes him down. A deep smoke that facilitates that fight. And just like that, yeah, Sense is going to go down. Alexi swaps to the sidearm, finds his headshot, overlooks Nork on that tight door position.
Still worried about A because Stiko's still up. They know there's an M4 over towards Connector. And okay, get that bomb and go A.
Oh, they're not ready for Stiko.
Ah, they think he's on A.
They're not ready for Stiko. Dead now. The jigger is up. Imet bravely, excuse me, does just drop straight down in order to control that side.
Stiko, if he went now, can have a one-on-one. If he went right now, he can have a one-on-one.
Such a good idea. Such a good idea. They're planning safe from him, but he's unknown, unnoted. It's not going to be prepared for this. Controls the spray. Ime in the 1v1. Stiko! Oh my God, 1 bullet away from it. Man, that was a close one. Ime pulls it across the line for NaVi, but yeah, by a fine margin.
And you see some of the old legendary NaVi players up in the Hall of Heroes once upon a time. Markaloff and Edward. Highlighted there is highlighting the woes of Apeks on their CT side is the sound of the tactical timeout. As mentioned, max loss bonus, we will see the buy, and they got an awful lot done with these safe guns. Definitely stressed out NaVi considering the success of Alexi over towards middle. And this is them, as I mentioned, playing Counter-Strike by the names. Stiko's still up. He must be over towards A. Is the A anchor? No. And it took them a moment at the end. Jacob, you know, he's one to show a bit of frustration.
I'm really enjoying watching with that X-ray as well. I'm doing.
Oh, you're doing my strategy.
Yeah,
it's a nice strategy, isn't it?
Really helps you find a newfound appreciation for some of the players and their talents.
Unlucky to all of you at home.
Yeah.
Trust us, it's really good.
It's cool, man. It's cool.
You can actually maximize your experience, Alex, if you head over to faceit.com/watch. Pick your POVs. Watch the players you want to watch. You can even mute us.
Really nice. You can full screen it. You can have all those POVs running simultaneously, toggle them on and off.
I don't get anything for promoting that, by the way. I just think it's a better way to watch the game.
Yeah. Well, without us.
No.
I'm joking.
We can be okay, but definitely watching a player's POV of choice as we're out
This is cool.
main.
This is really cool. At least for the CTs, the information flows early. Now,
again, wonderful at the back of the pack with the bomb. They are being stalled out. Sasanito's coming, a multi-kill on the play. His flanks haven't been deadly today, but that's some info.
ooh, Wonderful's lucky to have gotten away with his life there.
Quick escape route.
Jesus, bit. Great awareness of the reaction from Stiko on the molly. Good work, though. They're not ready for Jacob. A forward position overlooked. And positionally, Apeks are sound. As a pound, Jacob again gets the dirty work done. A triple kill from Jacob, finally felled, but wonderful. He's going to try and get this bomb planted. In a 1 versus 2.
Should expect Sasanito on the flank, right? He's pushed B, he knows about that.
He doesn't know about Nork. He hears the one main. Nork's just holding his walk up. Benito to clear. It's a big round for Apeks, and Jacob, yeah, he's going to get a firm pat on the back from the coach.
Couldn't have rotated in a better moment either. Stiko up close just gets ripped behind the smoke, thinking, what the hell have I done to deserve this? But after all that mid-pressure, Jacob as well, behind the smoke, a massive double kill.
Like, it's completely understandable why after that sick catch from Bit, you're expecting space.
Yeah, for sure. And I think they'd mollied off towards Fountain as well. So really somebody that up close. Apeks will strike on the CT side through Jacob's impact.
It's so admirable, man. Jacob has managed to completely adjust into this new game as an older boy. You know, he's coming into this one. He's got to keep up with these young guns, these new talents just popping up left and right. And he still shows up and plays a good game of Counter-Strike his way.
Now, the thing I like about Jacob is he's brave, right? He's not one of these players who's worried about the way the statistics look. This is the type of player who has no issues going first as long as you're behind him to trade. He's going to take the necessary risks. He understands Counter-Strike's a team game. He's cut from that elk. And it is good to see him still finding impact. Norwegian org, Norwegian jersey.
Now, where do we go from here?
I think with that timeout that NaVi just took, I don't hate the approach that they've been going for so far. Obviously, there was that B push that could have cost them. It didn't end up to be that catastrophic. Maybe it forced their hand into the A play.
Could happen again for IEM. You can see the same players are heading that way. Nork posting up towards jail early. So, yeah, it's not out of the realms of possibility that they once again try and remove IEM and this B info from NaVi early. He's going. Spots a little bit of leg. That might slow them down this time. That's Anito, not shy. And they have full B main control. No info for NaVi. They look to try and take the fight elsewhere. Jumping for info this time, Jacob wise to his games. Great headshot from Jacob. Turns the flash. Stiko goes wide, straight into the Bit headshot. Good mechanics.
Now going A, bomb coming.
Yeah, Wonderful's already caught Jacob's early rotate as well. So Brick's clear. Missed Molly. Good golly, Sense pushing straight into IEM. He goes for an all-or-nothing maneuver, and the rest, yeah, likely to save. No way you're winning this one with all that util now being dumped towards the camera position. Smoked off, two-man advantage. NaVi, keep us level.
And this time, as soon as Jacob gets the kill over towards middle against Alexi, they're thrusting themselves in towards A again, knowing that he can't possibly be close this time round. Stiko a little bit unfortunate with the timing on his util, getting caught on that swing. He goes down, and so does the site. And then Sense throwing his body on the line, hoping that he can capitalize coming through as they're setting up, getting into the site for the post plant. Back and forth we go once more as 9-9. Now the score line.
A little bit of a hunt coming out from IEM.
Don't think he's going to find anybody. They also don't have much of a bank to work with on the T side at the moment, so it's okay to probably throw one.
Terrorists win.
Multiple bodies ill-advised at the moment for NaVi. They stayed true to the course. Now, is there a change from NaVi? Does Alexi offer something a little bit different? Wow. Just as he had changed back to the M4 from the incendiary, pips him. Not enough. You can see him scampering into the site, trying to fight for bricks, and just ready to aim map. Oh, NaVi. Okay, with those saves, Apeks can buy again. Same opener, 3-1-1. Nothing outside of the box. Surely they're not just going to continue with the Lears out B main. They need to do something a little bit more diverse. Yeah, Jacob's heading over to help Stiko again.
Yeah, understandable. Bit's been getting the better of him in these last few rounds. switched off. Ooh, kind of blocked that. Intended to be a deeper molly. Shouldn't be too much to worry about, but it is an indication of two players on the A side.
Yeah, and wasted utility. So they've been able to grab that ground. I do like this though, they're calling the bluff of NaVi, knowing that they're unlikely to push through that smoke again after what happened last time. So immediately rotating the two A players over towards middle. They might want to set up a fight, you know, pop through the con smoke, take a fight top mid, do this as a unit.
Just as Alexi's leaving middle, Stiko is walking it up. This is a real opportunity here. Oh, and Lexi had the crosshair in the right place, but it's Stiko that puts the bullets where they belong, takes down Alexi.
Now they can reset, and still 3 on B, looking like statues. Sense the pillar, Sasanito over towards the Ivy position. You've got Nork on the plat with the AWP, just blocked main. 30 seconds remaining.
Nothing jail. HE's disconnected from that smoke main, so Emma's just locked out. 20 seconds.
Stiko's pushing A. Jacob can rotate now as well.
They're coming in. 17. Sure, you've got 1 bit, but 15 seconds. NaVi cutting it fine. 1 from Nork at the back plat. And it's a good one back. Still looks like Wonderful has done enough to facilitate a plant. Stiko and Jacob in a 2v2 retake. It's all really hinging on this duel. If Stiko somehow miraculously can best bit, it's been his nemesis into this half, he's going to get hard cleared. Bit clears him out. Oh, overlooks the position. An opportunity as the dink comes through. 6 HP on Bit. Maybe Jacob can be their hero once more. A double dart. Just the same Jaws. Bit gives it to him! No way! Oh, Jacob, what a hero. A real hero for Apeks here on Anubis.
Oh, beautiful stuff. You can see he's wanting to swing and take the fight together, but that opened them up and Jacob delivers.
No util, no kit, no problem.
Oh, you feel like that should have been NaVi's, don't you? They were down a man after that mid-push, that miss from Alexi, but they trade into the site. Bit gets away with this one. The clear not deep enough, but Stiko sees enough to swing and then, swing it out.
Get trucked.
Yeah, and if you're Wonderful, you're thinking, okay, my teammate's fighting, I should swing and I should get the trade, and normally Wonderful would be good for that. Just couldn't connect the dots as Jacob snatches it away.
Serious, man. This impact all over the shop. That is admirable. But where does it put him? 15 frags, 1900 damage, 100 ADR.
Interesting Alexi's opted for the Mac-10. I'm curious if we see something fast because of this purchase. It was the Apeks timeout, but NaVi also get those 30 seconds to discuss. There's $800 left over, so I'm just thinking, you know, didn't necessarily have to go into a Mac-10, and if he didn't want to.
Maybe he does. And look at this, 4 departing toward the A side of the map early.
But Emma has the bomb, so it can't just be an all commit.
No, but it might be something that they feel they can force. Loud, you see this deliberate
rotating back. Norksy with the AWP this time. That's a different look.
Yeah, smoking rugs. Oh, an Nork AWP, you're right. That could very well be a bit of an antidote to this all A.
Oh, and they're getting info at the right time.
No one's home. Stiko to be tested. It's Nork to take the first shot. Stiko to just play anti. Here we go. Nork, blind, fakes the shot, not looking fantastic. Actually, wait, Bit took down Alexi. It's a 4v4. Held back, trying to flash through. Nork trying to be stubborn about it, misses his quick flick. Bit's done a lot for NaVi there. Gets him into the A side. An uncomfortable retake. Sansanito T stairs, and it does look like the call's been made. Yet they're just gonna have to concede this one. So yeah, that's a call that works out for them.
What a rally of rounds. We just continue going back and forth. This is going to be the 4th consecutive round, I guess we could call it 5, of the back and forth nature. And with neither team having too much residual cash, it makes sense to see the saves, especially coming out of the Apeks side. It's going to be harder for them to get the drops. There won't be a Nork AWP. Bitch just scavenged that one away. Put that in the hands of Wonderful for the next. And it was essentially the go for A out of the timeout. Even though Emma started over towards B with the bomb, he immediately rotated back over. Sasanito really want to hold on to this. Getting cheeky for exits and cleared by Wonderful in a stylish manner.
That's so geeky. Like, that's the kind of stuff that will all these new gen kids are doing. Like,
You want to see that, don't you?
Yeah.
Not just jumping up. Oh, I'll make sure I remove any risk.
really cool way to do that.
And look at the finances.
Yeah, he'd have loved a rifle.
Exactly.
He'd have loved one.
You know, Sasanito's hanging around to punish, understandably so, as we get a highlight of the TK and all the chaos of main, but this is the one surging forward. Nork, pretty good for those quick shots, but this time gets pipped at the post. As they give away an extra rifle, and well, they haven't force bought here, Apeks. They've just partially invested. Maybe with the third rifle, it could have been justified. Do they keep heading towards this A site?
Let's send 3 now. If 2 didn't work, let's try 3. To try and defend this A site. Question is Alexi anticipating such a reaction? Steako's using the scout, and so he can keep these kind of intermittent jiggles out for info deep mid. Bit. Oh, he heard the dismount. The flash, he's ahead of it! Destroys them! That was picture pixel perfect. And he's not done yet. With JL's help, the A site collapses once more for Apeks. One back from that Steako scout. It would be hard pressed to do anything more with that. And from behind, Alexi strikes.
We'll have to catch this on the replay. Maybe we can get it in slow-mo, even if it is from Bit's POV. But it looked like the CTs were the ones coming around the corner flashed.
Oh, really? I mean, I know what I found so impressive, I don't know if it was by accident or not, is the fact that Bit's flight path meant he was ahead of it. Or if that's just a misthrown flashbang. If they were blind as well, that really was...
I don't know. It happens in the blink of an eye.
We'll see if we can get it on the replay. But either way, that was, I mean, one of the more convincing NaVi rounds. And it's Bit. You know, we saw him kind of warming into this series. Quiet on Ancient. He seems to be much more at home here on Anubis, especially on the T side.
Yeah, it's not wonderful having to do all the heavy lifting. Only 11 kills for him in this one after a huge first map. So here they come.
Ash, turn, pop.
So probably only partially blind
Sense
on
was
Sense.
doing the dance.
Yeah, so one of the hands were up. Yeah, okay. Well, regardless, Bit destroys them. Doesn't matter how it happened, it happened.
What does that mean for Apeks when you've tried 3A there and it still just got deleted by raw mechanics?
Hopefully they don't go A again.
Yeah, okay, hopefully.
Oh, maybe try a retake setup, try aggression elsewhere on the map. You've been able to push through long. Why don't you push through with multiple bodies? You know, turn the round on its head. You don't need to keep playing it in this fashion. You can... Here we go, some A-main aggression.
Held or spotted, wonderful. And the reaction's quick.
They can't really push anywhere off of this. They weren't set up to do so. So the information on the aggressive A main, if you're NaVi, you may as well call the bluff and still return as Jacob doing exactly that in middle, just standing on the little lip, looking over the nade. Towards the doors, will not soften him whatsoever. And they've actually pivoted all the way back towards B. So Apeks, just by showing a little bit of leg out main with that aggression, have forced NaVi into a site where they don't seem to find too much success.
3 middle. Alexi's trying to keep their boots planted. This is a lovely Molotov, full spread, so you have to get back.
If they clamp on B now, there's only 2 players. This would be the perfect moment.
Well, Alexi, he's seeing a lot of util there. They're hearing these sound cues. He's going to keep Nork and Jacob there. Steako's on A. If they can find this player on B, JL's taken 1, but it's Satsanito. They know where you are now. Not a comfortable duel. Still adjusts into wonderful. Another is spectacular. And he gets away as well. Perfect round for Apex's defense. They're back on the board. It was a run. It was a run. You know, we talked about that rally as you discussed it. NaVi kind of bucked the trend, and seems like Apeks, they won 11, and they'll take it by 4. Satsanito comes online.
Yeah, happy to sell Sense there, but if you're going to get 4 kills from that connector position, that's massive work, as they deny NaVi, who just by getting a little bit of A-main aggression had seen enough.
We didn't notice how quick Jacob's adjustment was onto Alexi there.
I feel at this moment, we all know what's going to happen next. How could NaVi not go towards A? It's where all the successes seemingly come from. But again, we know that, Apeks knows that, NaVi also know that, and at a timeout, the third and final for NaVi taken. And Blade, what are you going to say? How are you going to convince Alexi that's the right play? Because just in the flow of the game, you'd be thinking for sure, hey, like, how can we keep getting away with this? They're going to stop us at some point.
But it was kind of remarkable and interesting to see how that show of aggression early A main did seem to channel NaVi straight towards B.
Yeah, they didn't even want to go back to investigate. And I think if Wonderful had an orb over towards T-Stairs, it might have been a different story.
Yeah.
So they just shied away quite quickly.
Well, he will have one for this round. And it is do or die. I remind you that Apeks are hanging on by a thread here. This has to be theirs if they want a hope of continuing in Katowice.
Mike used tenacity as the word to describe Apeks throughout their run so far from the play into the group stage. I think that's continued. Again, I think they've been punching a bit above their weight. Able to put up a good fight time and time again against any name that is on the other side of the server as Steeko. A couple of wobbles as the HE does not hit its mark. Bounds back in his face, and he knows the pressure likely to be coming his way. Already throws out a defensive deep A main smoke.
Very early days. Gets the smoke out of his hands and his inventory. And just by throwing that HE as well, that sows a seed of doubt. He could have progressed. Steeko opts to try and reinforce and bolster middle. Lexi throws out a smoke of his own design. And with a Molotov for mid control, Steeko will have no options available to him. They've put Jacob and Nork onto the side.
Okay, so that is different. Steeko being tasked with holding middle. They've put some potentially heavier hitters in that aim department over towards A. Sassinero's burnt his final smoke.
Wonderful moving that bomb back towards the B side of the map.
Haven't had success over here.
CT smoke down, 35 seconds.
Jacob's rotating.
Steeko, this is proactive from him. Nork as well. Confirms A main's quiet. That's a big duel to win. Alexi cut down, channels them in. Pressure from both fronts now, and he's continuing to force the issue from the behind. Steeko strikes, takes down IEM. NaVi in the hurt locker now. No way out. Only forwards. It's Bit again, the savior, as he pairs together a pair of frags. Hold on, hold on. They can't even plant. It wasn't safe. Steeko, what a high impact round from him. Safe plant. Gets it down. Can Bit continue to save NaVi? The answer is no. It's Steeko with a quad kill. That adjustment, putting Steeko in mid, has resulted in a huge 12th.
He's caught Alexi a couple of times just pushing out middle and catching him on an awkward timing. Yeah, Blade, he took the final time out. He had the conversation. Either they didn't do what was asked of him.
Yeah, this is how it started for Steeko, but the way it ends is glorious. All that pressure, and this is it. 29 seconds, you suddenly have to worry about your flank as well.
Yeah, just awkward plant position, and Steeko, the Marauder, just absolutely monstrous round from him. Bomb doesn't get planted. NaVi, we could be heading to map number 3.
Oh boy, one single round away. Mirage, I believe.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. All hangs in the balance of a single round of Counter-Strike. Look at that timer.
They're 5 on the trot on this very map. Wins against 9 Pandas, Virtus Pro, Complexity, G2, and even Spirit yesterday in their best of 3 series. And that is about to be broken by Apeks in a do-or-die series. IEM Katowice.
Tenacious indeed.
And they always seem to find a way to Apeks.
Incredibly impressive run they're having here. Starting their year off strong and with sense at the in-game leadership helm. You lose Kixon, and you manage to find a young man with a lot of energy. He's not shying away from this large LAN environment.
Apeks feeling like it has to be an A play. Right, they've got 3 players.
Very forward here. Look at Alexi, proactive. Held by Jacob, they flash in the perfect time. Oh, team kill. He takes down Alexi, but Jacob was right in front of him. 4 on 4 for all the marbles. NaVi just for survival, just for overtime. Steeko confirming A main's quiet. They're coming back his way. He does get an AWP shot to the face.
They won't expect Nork. Nork's still close. I think they thought he'd be on B.
He's hearing this. Has to hit that one. High pressure scenario for Nork.
Make a decision now, NaVi. 30 seconds.
Coming his way. Nork turns the flash, nails it, whips out the deke, and it's beautiful from Nork again. Seems to transcend and ascend when the pressure's on, as he seems to single-handedly have forced us to a 3rd map right now. IEM, nothing for you here. Nothing. Nork has done enough. Plays his game well, survives, and Apeks take us the distance. Mirage required in this battle for survival in the Katowice group stage.
Oh, they do it again. This team, who never seems to give up, just stopped NaVi's win streak on Anubis. 5 on the road, that's all it's going to be. Apeks, we're going to map number 3.